Triumphant return to the podcast. How did the last podcast go, by the way, without me?
Right. Well, have you ever seen like a aeroplane crash land?
Oh no.
And you know how usually that involves a ball of fire and flames.
Yeah.
Well, this didn't happen. It was a very good stream actually. Jared did
Oh,
very good.
okay.
He didn't seem to care, but I think he did a good job. He deserves a pat on the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, he kept your seat warm.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
do have to update the stream via podcast. Andy, what episode we on?
24.
I hope so.
I'm usually good at guessing these.
Let's have a gander. Oh, we're on 26.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
Uh,
Oh, category. Talk show and podcast. God damn it. Everything's going so wrong. Right.
I like Linux a lot.
I mean, I suppose you're used to things going wrong.
Linux is cool. Nothing will go wrong because it's cool.
I mean, suppose if you do it
I
right.
know. I know you don't think you. I know you don't know how operating systems work, but if it's cool, it works better. Okay. Windows is that nerd in the back of the class. Linux is the cool guy. He's like,
No, that's Mac OS.
no.
I feel this is all wrong anyway. Anyway, 3, 2, 1.
I like it a lot.
So, I play the Smash Bros music. It all goes like epic and wonderful because I know you can't hear the music that I play.
No, I can't hear the music.
Yeah. Guess what?
What?
I switch over to the screen to find out I haven't maximized the fucking window, so half my Discord's showing up.
That's not good. At least no important information is on the screen, so you know you're all good. You're all Gucci. You're all good.
Yep. Hopefully they won't see the Moon Man song I made.
No.
I'm not a Nazi. I just like the edgy memes. Do you remember Ricky Gervais?
Don't you know that
Making
makes
edgy
you a Nazi?
Oh yeah. Fuck.
I hope you can't hear the clickety clack of my.
I can, but it's not too bad. It's quite soothing.
Oh, okay, I'm just trying to log into Twitch so I can see our beautiful faces, but I don't know. It's not letting me in.
Well, let's
I'm
move
like
on.
I'm like that Eric Andre kind of, let me in, let me in. You seen that?
Wasn't he on Disney Channel?
Eric Andre?
Yeah.
I hope not. Jesus.
I'm sure I recognize his face from like, he was a side character from That's So Raven.
Really?
Right. Hey, the frame rate's so much better now.
What? For real?
Yeah, because obviously it tries to compensate for the exposure. It reduces the frame rate.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, legit.
Okay,
like
that's all good.
turning on the light can fix frame rates. It's great. That's why.
Well, you know me. I had that all in plan. You know, I did a computer science degree. That means I'm all smart and shit.
You did a media degree as well. No, you did a media course.
Yes. Yes.
Our week, because we're not getting sidetracked.
Who should talk about that week first? Because I had a beautiful week this week.
I mean, it's tradition. You go first, man.
Is it? I swear you've gone first a few times, but okay. I'm just hit you with that yeet. Yeet number one. Bruh moment number one. I went on holiday with my girlfriend.
Shit, that's a bruh moment.
That's a bruh moment. It was beautiful holiday, relaxing in the woods, glamping it's called. You ever heard of glamping?
Is it like dogging?
Hell no. No, it's camping but glamorous. You know, we had a little lodge, yeah. But also we had to walk across a field to pee. So, you know, it's the best of both worlds.
Beautiful and inconvenient.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, isn't that just beauty altogether?
Beauty?
Yeah, because it's inconvenient to put mascara on. It's inconvenient to wear skinny jeans, but damn, they look good sometimes.
Yeah, true. But it wasn't convenient in that kind of way. It was actually pretty shitty to be shitting in the middle of a house that you're not allowed to be in the rest of. You're just allowed to be in the toilet. But we had a nice little lodge, and we had an indoor fireplace which we cooked things on. It was beautiful.
I mean, at least you
Yeah.
can avoid all forms of awkward eye contact when you inevitably gas out the bathroom.
No, they were nice to always like stay out of the way. We were, for all intents and purposes, on our own.
Shitting in a bucket.
No, it was a proper toilet. That's the thing. It's glamping, not camping. You know, it's a proper, um, like lodge kind of thing. It's just not got all the amenities that you would expect. You know.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's all good. Have you changed the window? By the way,
I have. I had to tab out just so I can turn down your volume.
Oh, okay, that's all good.
Yeah, I just burped, and that's why I did this weird face thing. So my week.
Mhm.
Or did you want to say anything else?
I don't think I've played any video games in between then. Trying to think. No, I haven't. No. So, yeah, no. That's been my week.
Yep. Enough, ma'am. Just shoo. That was unintentional. I thought you finished. I'm so sorry.
No.
I'm so sorry. Sorry.
I'll open up my Steam just in case, but yeah, go on with yours.
I looked after a plant.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, his name was Harry. He was on the stream last week. Like legit, if you look at the upload, it says featuring Harry. And
Oh, okay.
Oh no, I call him Dirty Harry because the plant he sits in dirt.
Yeah. Wait, you showed him to me already on the last true podcast. You know, the last one with the most handsome person on it.
Now that handsome person's been here every week.
You know, except for the last week. But
Don't fucking go there. Fucking watching you. I literally, right. You know when you messaged me with the PDF of the script,
mhm.
that I still haven't looked at because I'm still waking up. I sat there and went, shit, I knew I'd forget that this was on tonight. And I remember leaving the house this morning going, I mustn't forget it's on tonight.
And then you forgot it was on tonight.
Yep, and then you messaged me and I ran to the shop to get an energy drink because I was fucking tired.
But it's all good. We all have our moments like that.
Yeah, we like to call them as bruh moment.
Bruh.
But yeah, in terms of actual video game news, video game content, I was playing I've been binging American Truck.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How's that?
How is it? It's
I mean,
good.
it's the same every time, isn't it? Yeah, it's just good for you.
Well, the new DLC's been out, and
Oh yeah, where's that?
it's in Washington DC. Not DC,
Oh,
sorry,
okay.
no. Washington State, not Washington DC.
Oh, I see. You're not allowed to go into the city? Or it's the city and all the other areas as well?
Turns out there's two Washingtons.
There is?
Yes. Well, they're currently doing the West Coast, so California, Oregon, New Mexico, all that. And at the top of that, just underneath Canada, is Washington State. And when I saw that the Washington DLC was coming out, I'm like, hang on, they're doing the West Coast. Washington DC's on the East Coast.
Huh.
And lo and behold, it is. That's Washington DC, which is the state's capital, which is like the equivalent of Vatican City within Italy.
Oh, I see, yeah. And there's good reason. I've learned about why they do that, and yeah, there was really good reasons for it. For example,
avoiding persecution.
Since it's the capital, and all power is concentrated in the capital, why should all the voting power be concentrated in the capital as well? You know, so yeah, no, that's why it's a tiny little thing.
Well,
but yeah, no, Washington State. I'm looking pictures of it. It's very beautiful. Does it look like that in the game?
You know what? I don't know what images you're looking at. So this is. Did you just Google Washington State?
Yeah. Lots of mountains.
State. There we go. Let's have a gander. Let's get it up on the screen for all you beautiful people.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's referred to as the Evergreen State, so it's quite beautiful. That's just your face. That's not what we want. There we go. Right. Also, I need to turn your camera on because I turned it off for Jared because I really couldn't be bothered to set it up with his picture.
So what was it? A cat again?
No, I just completely turned it off. And
Oh, okay.
Control Shift.
Yeah.
Forgot the keyboard command.
Yeah, that's a bra moment.
There we go.
Most definitely a bra moment.
It's. You know what?
There you go.
It's
Pictures
got
of
some.
Washington State.
This definitely is. This looks like one area I was driving, and it was fucking gorgeous. Like this, it's not exactly like this.
Yeah,
yet,
no.
but
So does it look beautiful then?
it does look fucking beautiful. Ooh, Yakuza song. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. DLC ATS. There we go, ATS.
You've muted your mic, by the way.
Oh, how's this? Am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
Good, good. Yes, I was trying to remember which one of the keyboard commands was the right one. Yes, this is. It's absolutely fucking gorgeous. Anyway, that's.
Go on, show some
wrong
pictures. Yeah, that's Seattle.
thing. Seattle. I like how this unfinished thing. Yeah, Seattle.
Unfinished. Oh wow.
Yeah, that's. I think that's like an out of bounds area by the looks of it.
Oh, so you're trying to tell me that the DLC was shit?
No, the DLC was fucking beautiful. I think that was just an
Alright.
out of bounds area. See, this is
Oh,
why.
okay.
It's like obviously it's known for its bridges, from what I've heard. I was watching the dev video. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just regurgitating that information back at you, but this is the shit we're looking at. It is such a beautiful change. Like I'm honestly hating going to like Oregon, Las Vegas, New Mexico, most of California because it's just shit. Shit compared. It's just dirt.
This is the
and
trucking
dust.
lifestyle that you wanted, right? You
Right.
wanted to experience.
This is like Arizona. Look at that. That's like dirty, dusty. Looks like shit. Boom, greenery. You
I
get all
bet
these...
most of these maps are taken from topographical data from Google Maps, and then making a mesh from that. Do you think?
No, they don't. They do use a lot of Street View though, as like for information. I'll send you their stream. They do a lot of work on it.
Oh, okay.
Got like a whole research department consisting of like 3 or 4 people. Which I know sounds small, but they got a lot of departments doing a lot of things. I haven't been
Whoa,
here yet.
those bridges.
I've not been here yet, but looks good. I can't wait to go there. It's gonna be great. Great.
So, what's the final boss of Euro Truck Simulator?
Taxes.
That's real, man. That hits a bit too close to home, doesn't it? Getting a little yellow and black in here, isn't it?
Oh, dear. I'll just... Yeah, you're welcome. You could deal with that reality.
Yeah.
Oh dear. But yeah, so I've been playing a lot of American Truck. It's been great. Have I been playing anything else? Quake Champions. That an update. It's still a pile of shit, but it's not a steaming pile of shit. The steam's kind of drifted away now, so it's just a pile of shit. It's still got its stutters and whatnot, but you know it seems to be playing a bit better now. Ultimately, fuck it. I played. Just fuck Quake Champions. Like, which one do you expect to be more exciting? A game where you drive a fucking truck through a 1 to 20 scale of America.
Or a game where you're bee hopping about and killing people all the time. Yeah, I know where you're going, man.
Trick
But
question, it's the one that doesn't lag for 3/4 of the time you have a fucking ult.
yeah.
I cast my ult.
I don't know why you're so attached to that game. Most people would have just moved on by now, you know?
I shit you not, I had an ult, and for 3/4 of the time it was active, I was frozen.
Mm.
Pisses me off. But my character looks really good. They've added a Hawaiian t-shirt, so I'm be hopping around with like aviator shades, Hawaiian t-shirt.
Why are you still in? Just quit, man.
No,
just
man.
Quit.
There's not another Quake Champions out there. There's not another Quake
There
Champions.
is.
Don't say Quake.
There's open source games that are similar to Quake Champions that I've played.
Well, like,
I'll find them. They're on Linux. We could play together right after the stream. Actually, no, we can't. But
you about to say right now.
no, I wasn't. I meant what I said, but
Yeah, we'll just end the stream
I
now.
wanna
We'll
go
just
to
jump
bed
on
after
games.
this stream.
Anyway, yeah.
No.
So enough of me ranting about stuff I've already played. Oh yeah, I played Apex as well, but I got shot in the back a lot. I got angry.
Hmm.
Let's move on to today's topic with you, Andy.
Why does a demon face of me pop up for like a split second every time you do a transition?
I'm not sure exactly why it's doing it,
Uh-huh.
but I know it's the image we use as like your background template. Just for like, it was like one.
I remember when my camera wasn't working.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
So just a quick picture and then boom.
Yeah, I think it's just because it's shitting itself. I don't know why it's shitting itself, but it's shitting itself. Yeah, your topic, my man.
Oh, hold on. Let
yeah,
me just.
I bet people are so glad that you pointed that out. Because it's like, I'm not going mad, am I? They're not mentioning it.
Yeah, no, fucking. I look like a demon or something, every time.
Whilst you're waiting for it, have you seen the Keanu Reeves memes?
Oh yeah. Cyberpunk looks absolutely beautiful with him in it, and he's the best, and I love him.
Have you seen
Forever.
the memes though?
What?
There's like one that said Keanu Reeves doesn't exist. He can't randomly compliment you. And it's just a pile of leaves with Keanu Reeves' face on, saying you're breathtaking. I don't fucking get the meme. What is with these memes? Why do I find it funny?
McFunny, did you say?
I didn't mean to say McFunny. I just kind of did.
Anyway, my
It's a
topic for
promo.
today is a game recommendation, actually.
Oh.
That, in fact, is Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. 2, actually. So I encourage everybody to play any of the Knights of the Republic games. Maybe even the Old Republic if you're into MMOs, because it's got a similar vein of story. And even the main character to the second game, that's a spoiler, shows up in the MMO.
Okay.
So what Knights of the Old Republic series is very extremely well written RPG set in the Star Wars universe.
Shame they're not
It
doing it.
uses Dungeons and Dragons rule set, but the gameplay is real time at the same time.
Yeah.
So your damage rolls will be based on Dungeons and Dragons shit. Like, for example, halving your damage output if you're using 2 weapons unless you have the skill, or everything being based on a d20. But they do simplify other things, such as skill checks are not based on a d20, they're just a gate. It's not random, it's just like you either have it or you don't,
Yeah.
But that also means that your consequences come back to bite you in much the same way that an RPG always should, but it's kind of rare these days that anything you do will come back to bite you. So, for example, if you use what's that Jedi? If you use
quite
Jedi
limited.
mind trick,
Oh yeah.
Hmm?
Yeah. I mean,
Jedi mind trick. Sorry.
sorry, just one quick point. It is hard to do that. Like, you have to remember you have to script all of this shit.
Yeah, true.
Other than that,
That
yeah.
being said, they cut a lot of the fat by using aliens in the Star Wars universe
No?
because they don't speak English, do they?
No.
So you could just have a different voice line, or multiple voice lines really, for a bunch of different alien races, and it just sounds like random gibberish to you. But it's the same 3 voice lines every time. But it sounds different enough. Except for one alien race where you could hear them say Muka Shaka Paka every single fucking time when it gets annoying.
Muka Shaka Paka.
Yeah, he goes Muka Shaka Paka. In any case, so with the example of Jedi Mind Trick, you think that, that means I pass every charisma check in the game instantly. But for some people, it doesn't quite work. So, for example, let's say you're facing a Jedi, yeah, and use your Jedi Mind Trick on him. He'll be confused and dazed, and then he'll be like, "Did you just try and trick me?" Or some alien races are resistant to it, or some characters just in general are just resistant to it, and then they'll just get angry at you and it'll backfire.
They'll just go, "You fucking what, mate? I swear my mum would smack you."
And some dialogue choices only come through by not a skill check, but rather say the right thing check, which I love as well. So if you don't have the right item or you say the wrong thing, then maybe someone betrays you at a later date, or maybe they go, "Okay, I know you're full of shit right now," you know. But that in every single circumstance, there is a way to, if you're playing the game slowly, learning about it, reading up everything, then there's zero chance that you'll ever be caught out by something like that. It's only if you don't know. So it rewards people who actually want to take in the lore of this pre-movie Star Wars universe. In fact, it's set in the Republic before the... It seems that in the lore there's cycles of Sith Empire and Jedi Republic kind of thing.
Yeah.
And this is in a republic before the movies. Not the same republic that the prequel movies are set in.
Oh, okay.
In a world where the Sith Empire is also a thing, but the Republic is just as strong. And you see like delegations of Sith troops and stuff like that, and people saying, "Oh, the Sith treat us better. Why don't we just end up with them? Oh, you know what previous Sith empires have done in the past, and such and such and such." What's also cool is that certain races that... Okay, I'm just gonna say it. You know the Darth Maul race?
There's a race? I just thought it was an edgy man.
No. It's a type of alien.
I just thought he was really fucking edgy.
No. Apparently they don't have to be edgy.
Oh.
And that it's because okay. So the dark side actually physically changes you in the lore of expanded universe Star Wars, which is why it gives you yellow eyes. Apparently.
Oh.
It can give you yellow eyes, it can age you, it can make you look all veiny. It affects some more than others. You could actually just be normal if you're in the dark side. Or if you're extremely good at the dark side, you could even hide it, like Emperor Palpatine did in the prequels.
Okay.
So in the case of the race of...
Sorry to cut you off, but I'm going to say something that triggers you. Didn't Disney basically retcon all of the extended...
Yes. Yeah. I'm going to cut you off right there and just say, yes, they did. And it kind of annoys me, but I never was that into Star Wars before I was playing...
That's a bro moment.
What? That I was never that into Star Wars, or...
No, but they retconned it all, because people love that shit.
Yeah, I know they do. Yeah.
Why? To be fair, like, they wanted to make everything all nice and fresh, didn't they?
Yeah.
And now they're fucking burning it to the ground.
Oh well, it's not like the old stuff is gone, you know? And they are making new stuff for the new universe, such as that new... I forget what it's called, but they're making a new Star Wars game that looks okay. It's not an RPG, but it looks okay. So...
Yeah. Apologies about yawning, I am genuinely tired.
No, it's all good. And anyway, to continue from what I was saying, people of the Darth Maul race, the way they get twisted by the dark side is that their skin goes black and blood red, and their horns get more protruded, and yeah, so
They look like Darth Maul.
yeah, but
Fair dues.
I'm gonna. I don't know if that will send you the image if I send it to you.
There it is.
Yes, it did. That's one of your party members. He's of the Darth Maul race, and he's the most chillest bro light side guy ever. And it will be very disappointed in you if you do any dark side things.
He'll be disappointed.
Yeah, that's the thing. Every single... Okay, so your character has a story, which... Okay, this is what I love about this game. Not just your character has a story, which is the main plot, yeah? Every single character that's in your party has multiple branching paths and can change their character alignment from
Pretty
light
cool
side to
research.
dark side or dark side to light side, depending on where you take them.
Yeah.
So, for example, there is a Sith woman. She uses, I think she uses like a Darth Maul style lightsaber. I'll see if I can find her in the, things. Yeah, there you go. So, she's hooded, she's blind, but she uses the Force to see.
Okay.
And she comes to you in an effort for you to be her master. She was previously trained by a Sith Lord, you see. Now, you could take her down two very different paths. You can learn more about the dark side from her, and in turn become more powerful because of it. You can bring her over to the light side, or... and I might be wrong about this, I might be thinking about a different character, but I think you can make her extremely ashamed of herself and kill herself. And there are other characters that can be affected in very similar ways. Like, for example, this guy who's basically the equivalent to Han Solo. Awesome guy, but you could turn him into the most evil prick ever if you take him down the right path. So
Yeah.
all your choices really do matter, and you can have a completely different end game, and who sides with you and who will betray you in the end. Because if you got a bunch of evil characters and you choose to do the right thing, they'll leave or kill you. Or try. But if you have a bunch of good characters and then you try to do the evil thing, they'll turn against you as well. And if you're acting neutral the way through, because you can be a grey, although you're not as powerful with grey powers, some people will hate your indecision and will leave you for that. So yeah, no, it's a really good game. There is one last thing I'd like to talk about before I end my segment, and it's just a quick little thing. It's this droid. If I post it, there we go. This droid could be one of the best written characters in an RPG that I've seen.
Droid.
Yes.
Ah.
He's one of those assassin droids that Jabba the Hutt kind of, those kind of peoples would hire. In your case, it's I won't spoil it, but let's just say that the Sith hired him to try and kill you. Yeah.
Okay.
It's one of those games where you have amnesia, so you don't know what's going on. Yeah. So the Sith hired him to kill you, and he's pretty awesome. He refers to all humans as bags. He wants to basically murder all life. He doesn't really care about the money. He's great.
Sounds like a bit of a bender.
He is a bit of a bender, but he's my bit of a bender, and also he has good stats, so I keep him on the team.
Do you know what I mean when I say that?
Oh, you mean bender as in
Futurama?
Futurama, yeah.
See, it was a play on words, because although, yes, that's what I meant, I thought, I'm definitely just going to go ahead and...
Just say it, yeah. So there you go. fully recommend Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, especially 2 because it's got a very good PC port.
Yeah.
Although some people prefer to play it with a controller, I think it works rather well on PC. Yeah, give it a go. Game's good. BioWare does good writing. Used to do good writing. Oh, sorry, Obsidian, I mean.
I was about to say BioWare don't do games anymore. They
No.
just do what EA tells them, don't they?
Yeah, no, yeah. It's a shame, isn't it?
Yeah. But moving on, I'm gonna go to games we are excited for.
Ooh, let's take a look. Well, for starters, I am excited for Dungeons and Dragons Baldur's Gate 3, which is coming out, releasing by oh, I'm gonna have to find out. But Baldur's Gate is getting a third installment, and it's being made by the guys who made hold on, the Divinity series, specifically Original Sin 2.
Yes.
Do you not know about the
No,
Divinity series?
I've know the name and that's about it. But
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, the Divinity series is rather well written TRPGs that allow for a kind of Dungeons and Dragons kind of figure out the problem in your own way, you know? Do whatever you want.
yeah,
Teleport a shark onto someone if that'll help you finish your quest, you know?
I mean, it'll finish the quest. Probably won't help in any way, but it'll be fucking awesome.
Yeah, well, sometimes it would help. In fact, to put on to how much they want you to experiment and play around with this kind of free flow system that they've made, they give you straight up teleportation boots.
Oh.
Just straight up teleport wherever you want every 3 seconds or every 3 turns, depending on if you're in combat or not. Yeah, no. But you can't teleport yourself, I think. You have to teleport a party member. So here's this.
Oh yeah, sorry. I thought you were finishing that bit up. Carry on.
No. Just so you can put it into context, like there's this one scene where you're in a cave and you find there's a bit of spoilers, so I'm just gonna say, but there's a guy who gives you a quest underneath the cave that you're in, where a bunch of people are hiding. Yeah. Now, how can you find this guy? Well, you can notice the thing. Yeah. There's like a little pit, and you can notice the sand in between that's blocking the pit, and you can do a bunch of things. For starters, if you had a shovel, you could dig a bigger hole, and then you could go through. If you had a dwarf on the team, they can already fit through the hole. If you play hide and seek with one of the little boys in the cave, then eventually he goes, okay, you'll never find me this time, and then he runs into the hole and makes the hole bigger as he smashes right through it. And then he shows you a friend of his, which is in fact the quest giver. And there's a bunch more ways than that. You can use TNT to blow up the hole bigger. You can actually enter the chamber from a completely different area and just find them like that. So it's a lot of options that you can have, and it's encouraging that kind of D&D, like, oh, we just stumbled across this guy. Like, if you never knew he was there, then you could have met him in none of the ways that I talked about. You could just find him randomly, you know? Similar to how D&D works, which is great.
So, anything else from E3 that caught your attention?
That's the thing, I didn't see E3. I was hoping, sorry, I should have asked, but I was thinking we should do a E3 section and you just guide me through everything that happened. Because I've heard little bits and pieces, but
Okay, so in short, like I made a tweet about this, basically saying everyone had one game that was
was
roughly about
Baldur's
it.
Gate
Not
in
mentioned as far as I'm
here?
aware.
Okay.
I did
I mean,
watch.
I know what my one game is because I know it was mentioned. Cyberpunk.
Yeah, that was the only thing that was already mentioned in Microsoft's one. Oh, sorry, there's Halo as well, but who gives a fuck about that?
I do.
Um, so let me see if I can.
Halo on PC is some of the most fun I've had on PC.
Let me just find the conference list. So E3 2019, because if I can remember who was on, I could probably try and conference. Try and remember like who was on. I could probably like list off what key stuff was said.
Mm-hmm.
The odd exception of Microsoft, because I just skimmed through that for Cyberpunk. Genuinely thought it was gonna be shit. Right. EA didn't watch that shit. I was the only one I didn't watch. Fuck's sake, this is going to a good start. Microsoft. So there was Halo.
Mm-hmm.
We got a
Which I'm excited for.
pre-rendered trailer. Looked like shit. Got a
Never
little
mind.
bit more information on the Halo Master Chief Collection for PC. It exists. That's all we got on that.
Oh, okay. Well, I
Um,
guess that's all you need to know for now.
Keanu Reeves is John Wick from Fortnite is in Cyberpunk.
Yeah, I was sat next to my girlfriend when I was watching that, and she went, "Wow, this is such an interesting universe." And then she looked at Keanu Reeves, and we were just like, "Was that Keanu Reeves?" Like we couldn't tell because he does look a little different in the trailer, doesn't
Yeah, he looks like a fucking badass with a metal arm,
he? He does.
and he's
He's
playing.
he's playing a ghost in the machine. A soul whose consciousness is in the internet or in your hardware,
He's
something
also
like that.
he's also playing Johnny Silverhand.
What's Johnny Silverhand? Is that his name in the
Uh,
game?
that's the name of a big character from the original board game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's a rocker. He makes the music.
Oh, okay.
And words, shit. He was also, I believe, he was a playable character in the original D&D, not D&D, Cyberpunk 2020 games.
Okay.
Anything else outside of that, I don't know, because I genuinely didn't know this thing existed until this game. So, that's all I can say on that. Outside of Microsoft, there was Bethesda.
What did they show?
They
I heard whispers or something that I just don't believe, which is Battle Royale.
oh, 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 yes.
No, that's not real.
No, it's real. Do you know what happened? They went, so, what was it? Vault 52 is free, but it's got no people. It's down to you to fill it up. But they need an overseer. How are we going to choose an overseer? We should probably whittle out the weak ones. I was like, they're not doing this, are they? They're not doing this. It's like, maybe a fight to the death. Oh no, they're fucking doing this. And then I just see the gameplay. It's like fucking nuclear ring. Yeah, so they open by saying we made some mistakes and finish by going Battle Royale. That's a bruh
like
moment. That's a
This
bruh
is more
moment.
than a bra moment. This is a fuck you moment, Todd Howard.
Oh yeah.
That's oh boy, we gotta try and squeeze as few pennies as we can out of this motherfucking moment.
For shekels. I mean,
I can't believe that. That's terrible.
the game's not even known for its gunplay. Why the fuck are they doing this?
I know, right? In fact, it's known for having bad gunplay.
Exactly.
People did not like the gunplay in Fallout. Actually, no, people did like the gunplay in Fallout 4.
Yeah, it got better, but still. So yeah, basically, people. Right. So there's been rumors that they got the audience drunk before that conference because there was a
Why?
lot of cheering and a lot of
Okay.
people shouting out and all that. I think that's why they did it. But
I think that doesn't sound right to me.
in the
Yeah.
Fallout, it's rumors. I don't know, but it's what I've heard. But in the Fallout 76 bit, genuinely, there's a lot of people just like there was one person always wooing, but that was like was one person wooing at one point. One.
How strange, though, don't you
Yeah.
think?
Anyway, so moving on through the Bethesda conference, they also had Doom Eternal.
Hell
Brilliant.
yeah. I saw
Oh,
that one video of Doom guy stepping into the giant what was it called? The BFG 3000?
9,000.
9000. And shooting himself into a base. Can you confirm that that was real?
Yes, that is fucking real. That is the
Beautiful.
most metal.
It is. It is. It is. And
Captain, we're out of ships. Do we have a cannon? Yay, Captain, but it's out of ammo. That'll do me.
shoot the Doom guy.
Boom.
Why would we want to shoot Doom guy? No, 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 no. Shoot him out of the cannon.
I want to take his face off. That's...
I loved Doom 2016's story. Not in terms of narrative, because fuck that. I mean in terms of the barely contained rage that Doom Guy constantly has, where he barely listens to anybody's expositing and is basically like, get me to the fucking demons as quickly as possible. I need to kill them. It was
Exactly.
beautiful.
Well, they were smart to have the shit at the end, because then sorry, Doom at the end, because then they can sit there and advertise everything that they are making to milk. They made a new Commander Keen.
Commander King.
Yeah, that was the game that id Software made before Wolfenstein 3D.
Oh, I see.
Beloved series of games by id fans. Not me necessarily. I didn't really play them for the first-person games, but yeah, it's a mobile game that looks like a fucking Nickelodeon Saturday show. Also, they got this thing with twins at the moment because the new Wolfenstein game's got twins of the main character, BJ Blazkowicz, that you play as, and now this new mobile game's also got twins of the main character, Commander Keen.
Right.
Right, so a lot of people who worked on the original Commander Keen came out of the woodworks to basically say RIP. Rest in peace, Commander Keen. That's not a good sign.
Yeah.
So,
I hope it's good though. I don't know
it's
much about it.
it's a mobile game. Have I mentioned that?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's shitting on the legacy. They basically dragged it from the dirt.
It's possible to make a good mobile game though.
I'm going to make a reference to Game of Thrones, and if you don't want spoilers to the end of season 7, just skip forward like 10 seconds. If you watch on YouTube, just hit L twice, and it'll skip about 20 seconds. If you're on Twitch, just put your fingers in your ears for about 20 seconds. Basically, it's the equivalent of when they murks the fucking dragon. Dragon just hits the ground and fucking dies, and then they just drag the dragon out and turn it into a fucking ice dragon. That's effectively what they did here.
Oh, okay.
But with Commander
Actually,
Keen.
no, I do know that bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never cared about Commander Keen. It's not like the destroying beloved franchise that everybody loves. I mean, I don't know
A
much
lot of
about
old
it.
gamers do. That's the thing.
What do you mean? You mean a lot of old games aren't loved by
No.
people?
A lot of older gamers, so boomers,
Yeah.
they like it.
Oh, they love Commander Keen. I see. Yeah, I see.
Yep. So a lot of people didn't like that.
Nope, sorry.
Moving on from that, we got 2 new Wolfenstein games. So there's Youngblood, which was confirmed last year. We got to see a little bit more. Basically, plays BJ
All
Blazkowicz twins.
of these Wolfenstein names sound like it's turning more into like werewolf shit the more you go, or like vampire shit. Is that where the Nazis are headed towards?
I don't know why it was called Wolfenstein. In fact, Wolfenstein wasn't originally an id property. There was 2
No.
Wolfenstein games, made, like old console. Basically, played like You know what the original Metal Gears played like?
Yeah, top down.
Yeah, top-down stealth game, but it had really shit graphics.
Mm.
And then its software, I think it was George Romero, was just like, I liked this game as a kid. Let's buy the
Let's
rights
make
to it.
it better. Yeah.
And then they were like, it went from being like a top-down lucky thingy to being a first-person shooter. So
Mm.
and no one remembers anything before Wolfenstein 3D.
Wow, this looks like ass.
Yeah. But yeah. So right. So we had Wolfenstein. There was a lot of fucking Skyrim shit. So Skyrim Blades, sorry, Elder Scrolls Blades
Hmm.
is coming to Switch. No one gives a shit. Elder Scrolls Online literally skips all of that, but basically new shit. What to do? Roadmap for Fallout 76 because of course. Um, and Doom Eternal looks fucking amazing. Moving on
Yeah.
from that to the PC gaming show conference. So the woman there, I think her name was Frankie something. I can't remember. She looks like the woman from Beetlejuice. Not even joking. Almost
Oh, I think I
exact.
saw that tweet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I just say, I need to take a break real quick.
Yeah. Do you want...
Can we just take 5 minutes?
Yeah. I need the loo as well. So we'll come back and
You read right through me.
wait, what?
You read right through me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll move back in a minute. So
Yeah.
see you guys in a
Okay.
minute.
See ya. Bye.
Hello. And we are back. Here we go. So, games we are excited for. Here we go. Moving back on over. Apologies about that. I was talking to Flatmeat, got distracted. But, so, moving on to... I think we got up to the PC gaming one, didn't we? Few errors, man. You there, Andy?
Yeah, I'm there.
Oh, you were very quiet.
I was muted.
Ah, I see. So, yeah. I think the caffeine's kicking in because I'm now talking very fast. So
Wait,
yes,
I was there the whole time. Whoops.
the PC gaming conference was
Mm-hmm.
3 times better than any one I've seen prior, which
Okay,
means they
what
actually
happened
had
to
3 games of note.
which were...
I will say it was sponsored by Epic, so I think that's why it was better. There was 2 by the Satisfactory guys. Well, I say 2. One was a collaboration, which I can't remember. The other was a... You're drinking out of a jar.
Mason jar, yes.
Not getting into the pyrocynical memes.
Why are you talking about piss jugs right now?
Nah, Pyro literally did the same thing as you and everyone took the piss out of him. That you're too poor to afford a jar, can't afford a fucking car. But, yeah, so, basically there was this game's like till midnight, something like that. Basically it's a prop hunt game, but it's like an official prop hunt game with ghosts and shit.
Oh, okay.
Looks really good. With some others, honestly can't remember. Genuinely can't remember, so we're just going to skip over that. It wasn't...
Okay.
There was no big announcement there, to be honest.
No.
So, moving on, there was Ubisoft.
Yeah.
Do you like Tom Clancy games?
I do, actually.
We got fucking loads of them. We got fucking Division, we got fucking Ghost, we got, was it Ghost Recon? Then there was Rainbow Six Siege. And
Yo,
then there was
where my nigga Hawks at? Where Hawks at? Huh?
that's a
No,
dead
but seriously
IP.
though.
It's a, honestly, it's a dead IP.
What about Hawks 3, huh? Where my Hawks 3? Oh, well, there was a Hawks 3. Where's Hawks 4? Oh, there was a Hawks 4. Where's Hawks 5? Oh, they're in the horse fight. Okay. Yeah. I mean, what other Tom Clancy games out there are like really fucking underground? Not underground, but like shit, you know?
I mean, all the Splinter Cell games recently, they've been shit. That's the only thing that didn't get mentioned, and that's like the big Tom Clancy thing.
They're basically giving up on Splinter Cell, really.
They they made a new one, new game for mobile, and it's got like the Ghost Recon Wildlands guys,
Mm-hmm.
but it's also got got oh what was it? Oh yeah, it's got Sam Fisher in it, and it's a fucking mobile game. And everyone's so butthurt about that.
Well,
Great.
okay, here's a little rant by me,
Yep.
if you permit me to get into it.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
So
Feel free to interject.
From my perspective, yeah, Splinter Cell is full sneaking. Division is full army. Ghost Recon was supposed to be in between. The whole point of a ghost is in the name. You're supposed to be able to leave no evidence that you were there, you know.
Yeah.
For example, you're supposed to kill everybody. You're supposed to be sneaky at almost all points, but it's fine if it gets out of control, unlike in Splinter Cell where you will die if it gets out of control.
Oh yeah.
So Ghost Recon was supposed to be the halfway point, but Ghost Recon in more and more recent games, I think at the point of this new one, Breakpoint, they're just straight up army men. What was the one before Breakpoint?
Wildlands.
Wildlands. They're just army men right now.
Well, they're currently going up. It's basically all Wildlands, but instead of fighting people who basically fighting back with AKs and sticks, now they're fighting with high-tech AKs and drones.
But where's your high tech? You know,
Well,
like
it was high-tech in the other one. I mean, but you had drones, but not like a massively advanced drones. It's just like they didn't have drones, and you did.
you see that's not the kind of high tech that was in the previous games. It's kind of like you had drones in the previous games. Well, what was the drone in the previous game? It was basically an unmanned tank.
Yeah, back officially back again. Oh dear, sorry about that, folks. We
Time. Jesus.
yeah, no, sorry about that. It takes a while for it to back. I've been having problems with it of late. So, carrying on back with games we're excited for. Just to recap, we basically go through E3 for Andy here, who didn't get to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, so we got partway through Ubisoft, but I haven't gotten to the prime like meat of it.
Yeah.
They announced Watch Dogs Legion,
Oh, yeah. I've seen the advert for that.
which is post Brexit. Plays anyone. Oh shit! I've realised I haven't switched the screen. Wonderful. Yeah, post Brexit, you can play as anyone. They advertise playing as an old woman a lot, but I can't wait to find the articles where people basically go, you can't play as someone with a stutter and a lisp and with one leg, therefore it's ableist.
Where's all the trans people? Why can't you play as them?
Well, in this post Brexit universe where fascists rule all, they shot them all.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I see.
That's probably an in-universe reason.
Yeah, and then there'll still be that one person saying,
that's
not a good excuse.
I want my trans vigilante who comes in with their brass penis of justice and cock slaps everyone into line.
Brass penis of justice.
That should
I
be.
need to use one of those.
Yes, Watch Dogs Legion looks good, but then I'm trying not to get too excited because I thought Watch Dogs 1 looked good. That's actually the one I enjoyed the most. And I thought Watch Dogs 2 looked good. That was just more of the same, but a brighter paint palette. And horrible fucking youth comments. Urgh!
Youth comment?
Yes, it's what big men in suits who are 50, 60 plus go, yeah, that's what the youth like to say.
Oh, right, yeah. Hello, how do you do, fellow kids? Kind of thing.
Exactly. It's Steve Buscemi. Well, I think I've gone over for everything. Tom Clancy Central. Nothing Far Cry actually. Oh, Rage DLC was Bethesda. Yeah. Squeenix. Square Enix.
Go on, tell me about that, but I found something really weird that we should talk about in a second.
Yeah. There's like 2 more conferences left, so
Okay.
I just realized. Sorry, there's 3 more. They just didn't list Devolver Digital on here. Bastards. Um,
How was Squeenix then?
Squeenix. So they had. I can't remember most of it, but I know they announced Final Fantasy VIII remake. Not remake, but HD graphics and shit. Um, Seen more gameplay of Final Fantasy VII. It looks good. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
They also have the Avengers game, which looks like shit. I have to agree with Jim Sterling. They've copied everything, like from the art styles to the comedy. To it's basically it's sort of similar to the movies, but it's not the same universe. So therefore, they can do wacky shit like Thanos didn't appear. Instead, we got fucking Galactus, because I don't know. That's an example I'll
As
leave.
if that's any better.
Galactus wasn't shown. I'm just using him as an example. But
Oh, okay.
the thing is, like they all took off their masks and whatnot, so you can see the actors' faces.
Yeah.
They don't. Oh, it looks like Poundland Toys equivalent of because they're basing them off of the new voice actors that they've got
Right.
in. Yeah, they basically got a load of video game voice actors. So they've got Troy Bacon, Nolan North. There's some other video game voice actors to do basically emulations of the cinematic universe Avengers, and then they base the models off it. So basically, it's like they're just trying to copy them because they should have done a different art style to differentiate it, but instead it just looks like people are gonna come in and go, "Oh yeah, this is like the movies," and then realize it's not following the movies. It's a different timeline, and all the characters look oddly different because they're not Robert Downey Jr., they're not Chris Evans, they're not
Mm.
Summon Hemsworth. Hemsworth, him.
Chris Hemsworth, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. So yeah. Um. Oh yeah. We're also saying that there's no microtransactions. They sustained it for a long time, but any new characters and content is going to be free. So
Hmm.
again, I'm with Jim Sterling. Where's the catch? When's there going to be the get ya?
Uh,
Where's the monetization, basically?
they're lying and there is microtransactions? That's the
Got.
only thing I can think of.
I mean, I imagine they're going to sell the game, obviously, but how are they going to sustain it afterwards? And this is a company; they want money coming in regularly, regardless of whether or not it's to sustain the game.
Hmm.
So yeah, that was Squeenix. Not really much to say besides we got a load of Final
Well,
Fantasy
maybe
shit.
the money is coming from Disney.
That's what I was thinking, but would Disney just throw money at a video game for free advertisement?
It's advertising, yeah. It's
It's
not free
expensive.
advertising, but
Yeah.
it is advertising.
I think they're hoping for a cult classic there.
Yeah. Either way, I think we should move along to
Yeah.
the news at this point.
Oh, Nintendo conference, there was some shit, and Devolve Digital, they basically used all their budget on blood packs again.
Oh, thanks, Devolver. I haven't seen a single one, but I've always heard that they were crazy.
Right, honestly, watch all of them because although they are contemporary, like obviously talk about games coming out and shit. They have an overarching story. They have an overarching story of fucking press conferences.
That's weird.
Also, they bootleg their own games. I have to talk about this. Right, Devolver Digital bootleg their own games
What? Why?
because it was funny. They were taking the piss out of like Chinese like games companies that basically rip off a load of games and stick them on a cheap piece of plastic and say it's a games console.
Right.
And they sell it. It's on Steam. It's 1% off. They're selling it for 1% off.
Beautiful.
Yes, it's an. Oh, and they also announced a arcade cabinet light gun for Enter the Gungeon
Yeah.
called House of the Gun Dead.
That's almost plagiarism, isn't it?
Well, yeah, it is, but it's not. It's a reference. They can get away with it, but it's also
Is it?
it looks really good. It looks really good.
I mean, I could just name my game Final Andy Tessa T. Like just shove Andy in ham-fisted somewhere. That's a
You
reference.
can do that, and it's legally not copying.
Final Andy Fantasy.
Yep, you can get away with that.
Yikes.
Yep. Copyright law. Don't get into it. It's really not worth it.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
But yeah. So they bootleg their own games. So they had Hotline Milwaukee, Shooty Boots, which I think is a reference to a game where basically if you jump, you shoot out your feet. You use guns as a jetpack. And yeah. Oh, there's also this game. It's 2D side scroller where you basically play as an entity from the other dimension that basically murders people.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's very Devolver.
Yeah. Also, there was a DLC I think for My Friend Pedro.
I don't know what that is.
That's a talker banana. You don't need any.
Okay.
Right. Moving on to the news. Let's get right into the news.
It's the news. Hey, it's the news. I guess it's Jeremiah Jericho, otherwise known as Andrew Lovick, giving you the news. You guys want the news?
I want the news.
Okay. So Mario, the Battle Royale. This is not officially licensed by Nintendo, but in fact a fan game.
Oh dear.
Written in HTML5. It's based on the original Super Mario Bros. In fact, it's a full recreation of every single level in the Super Mario Bros. The game's loop is that you are all playing it at the same time. You all can't interact with each other, but you all share the same world.
Ah.
So you inadvertently interact with each other. So if you take a mushroom, that mushroom's not in the world for anybody else. But you can't run into someone or jump on someone, with the exception of getting a star. You know, the invincibility star. You know, then if you run into someone, you kill them instantly.
Ah, brilliant.
So, Battle Royale is based on the first 3 people that get across the bridge. Everyone else falls into the lava. Yeah, no. The guy is called Inferno Plus. He has an awesome video about it on his YouTube channel. And if you want to play the game, just go to www.infernoplus.com. It works extremely well, and it works with controllers on your browser. So give it a go. It's actually pretty fun. And he fully recognizes how cursed the idea of a Mario Battle Royale is. Well,
Oh yeah,
he constantly goes like, "Oh yeah, this is totally retarded," but I made it in like 3 weeks, so whatever, doesn't matter.
Yeah, that looks good actually. Can I just say, you have reminded me. This is like the first game that Devolver Digital showed, and I actually quite liked it. I think it was called Fall Man or Falling Man. Basically, it's somewhere between a game show and a battle royale. Okay? Hear me out. Basically, you got to run through an obstacle course and get to the end. and
Mhm.
win, basically. And the last, obviously, if you fall out, you lose the race. But this is what it looks like from the pre-rendered trailer, anyways. So yeah, bless you.
Sorry.
So
Thank you.
basically, if you get knocked out, you're knocked out, and you're out. But if you get to the end, you win.
Hmm.
And it looks really good. It looks really entertaining. It looks like somewhere between Total Wipeout and Battle Royale, because you all run at the same time. There's no actual, combat, but it looks fun.
Hmm.
Nice little idea. I liked it. I can't wait to play it.
Sounds good.
Next news article.
Fallout 76 players have finally got their canvas bags from Bethesda. So, after months of waiting, Fallout 76 canvas bag owners have finally gotten their canvas bags. They originally got nylon bags in the beginning. I mean, we talked about it on the podcast before. The bags were given to many people who had bought the $200 version of Fallout 76, but yeah, as I said, nylon. What's even more confusing and what led to the controversy is that canvas bags were previously made, but they were only given out to influencers and important people instead of the people who paid $200 fucking for a video game. So, yeah. Long story short, Bethesda's now delivering the proper canvas bags for those who've raised a support ticket. So I encourage everybody to do that. You will need to give proof that you do own the $200 version of Fallout 76, though.
I assume it's something like your face next to the bag doing like this. And even then they'll be
Yeah.
like, no. Like, okay, but we need to know it's definitely you. Can you stick a finger in the ear and also flip us the bird?
Could you send me a photocopy of your foot, sir? It's extremely important.
I get that reference. Fucking hell.
That's an old reference, isn't
It is.
it? So it's still not without its flaws, though. A lot of people have been saying that the canvas bags are rather flimsy and skinny, with the canvas being thinner than some shirts that you could buy at the shop. So either way, it's a good first step in fixing the relationship between the fans and the company after the shit game that was released by them and all of the shit products that were delivered by them as well. So, yeah, great for that.
No, it sounds good. It's good that they're actually finally delivering them, but it's really annoying how reluctant they're being. It's like, you have to get in contact with us. No,
Yeah.
that's not how this works.
Just
you owe them a
deliver the
product.
shit. Yeah.
That's like, obviously raised the issue originally, but that's like going, our controller's broken. Oh, okay, we'll get round to making you a new controller. We made the controller. Anyone who made a complaint needs to give us their receipt right now. No. Go to your back... Oh, no, they can't go to the back catalogue of people because they leaked all their information, so they had to get rid of that database.
Yeah.
It's like, I saw a 4chan post and it actually made my day. It's like, oh, I pre-ordered Fallout 76. It's going to be amazing. Game's broken. Well, at least I get my oh wait, it's a nylon bag, not a canvas bag. Oh, I'll just go and put in a report code. Oh, someone stole my fucking details and now I have no money. All I had to do was play my video game and now I've lost everything. Oh, dear.
It's kinda. No, I'm not gonna get political. Okay, so. Next story. Amazon reportedly laid off dozens of employees on the last day of E3. So, Amazon Game Studios, which is currently working on games including Crucible, New World, Crucible and New World. These are two different games. They're also probably working on their own game streaming service a la Stadia. Apparently, they laid off dozens of employees yesterday during the final day of E3, according to a Kotaku report that was released.
I will just say that Stadia is not Amazon, it's Google.
I said a la Stadia. It's
Oh,
like,
okay. Apologies,
yes.
That was
No, it's not called Stadia.
that was my goof.
Yeah. Um, An Amazon rep told Kotaku, "These moves are the result of regular business planning cycles where we align resources to match evolving long-range priorities. We're working closely with all employees affected by these changes to assist them in finding new roles within Amazon. Amazon is deeply committed to games and continues to invest heavily in the Amazon Game Studios, Twitch, Twitch Prime, AWS, and our retail businesses, and other areas within Amazon." So, yeah, a lot of verbal diarrhea there and a
Yeah,
lot of business speak.
that's them going. Oh yeah, no, we didn't fire them so we can have more money to basically put on our fiscal quarters report. No, not at all. Because there was
No,
no
they're
reason.
saying,
There
no,
was no.
they're outright saying we did do that to have more money, but we're helping them.
Yeah, I suppose it's more than EA, but like this is the abuse that people are suffering. They
Get that
need to
union,
fucking.
gamers.
But my unions, my video game.
Yeah, the unions are a good thing, bro.
They are a good thing. But my video games, they're gonna cost a penny more.
I mean,
It's going to
you
get
know,
delayed an extra week.
and they already make a lot of money from
It,
microtransactions and such. Maybe we'll get more smaller games if the unionization of game developers was to happen, or software engineers in general.
they honestly like it's dumb. It's dumb that people can actually get away with doing this.
Hmm.
It's. I mean, to be fair, Amazon aren't known for their business practices at the moment, are they?
Um,
I mean,
Sorry, I'm not feeling too well.
you're right, man.
Okay. No, they're not known for their
I think that
amazing business practices. Sorry.
I think they've had 2 strikes for unfairly treating their workers, mainly in the
Hmm.
packaging department, I believe.
Hmm.
Yeah, so
Guaranteed that they'll find a way to lose one of those strikes before any legal action can happen,
yeah.
and then they'll just do it again. Um,
Next article.
Well, I just wanted to also say that there is a upside that the employees that are given their cuts are given a buffer before they're shown the door. A lot of these game companies just kick them out as soon as, but apparently they're given 60 days to find new positions at the studio or positions somewhere else at a different company.
I would.
So, they'll be also given severance packages when they're let go as well. So,
It's scary because, like, I've applied for a job at Rockstar,
mhm.
and everyone goes, "Oh, you get into an industry like that, you can only go up." Then they fail to forget that the people that don't go up
Get cut off.
are pushed down. But no, they're not even pushed down. They're yeeted out the window.
Mm.
You know, I think getting pushed down would be a safer way to, because then the blow's less burdening. No, they're just yeeted straight out the fucking window. Developer, yeet.
Mm.
Gone.
And it's a shame that that happens, isn't it?
But like, I applied for Rockstar, and games tester there. It's just
Mm.
a shame that like, I've heard that they're getting better, but then other than that, there was a massive hit piece on like how they treat people within their company.
Mm.
Swings and roundabouts.
I think these companies are starting to understand that it's really bad for business, isn't it?
Yeah, I can't say personally. All I know is I'd love to work there. It's just with all this negative stuff, I feel it'll be not as good as one would imagine.
Dangerous. Yeah.
Oh,
Good luck to you if it
yeah.
does happen.
Well, I'm most likely not going to get the job. I've not heard anything.
Mm.
And I'm already getting like loads of people tell me, yeet, no, you're not getting your jobs. And I'm applying for like low brand shit right now. Like, Rockstar was there on Indeed. I'm like, you know what, I'd like to go there.
It would be nice.
Yeah.
So final news story. No Man's Sky fans are buying a billboard to say thank you to Hello Games. So these fans have actually made a GoFundMe. The organizer's name is Cam G, and the community is in fact the Reddit community r/No Man's Sky game. And they've all come together to basically just say thank you to Hello Games, the creators of No Man's Sky, for basically fixing the game from the fuck up that it was on release. What's also nice is that the GoFundMe is not just buying the billboard. They're also using a portion of the funds to be able to buy a case of beer and lunch for every single employee at Hello Games as well.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, that's really nice.
I mean, do they deserve it? I mean,
Sean Murray doesn't deserve it, but definitely the folks down at Hello Games deserve it. That's for sure.
I don't know. Personally, no.
Don't believe his lies.
He's just Todd Howard. He looks weirdly like Todd Howard. He's doing the Todd Howard. I'm also loving that this music perfectly fits up with this scroll down of the Google search of Sean Morris' face.
Yeah.
I'll give you his due. He's a charismatic person.
Yeah, but he's just
Oh, someone put Sean
a
Morris' face
liar.
in. Huh.
In any case, yeah, if you want to go donate to that, then be my guest. I guess I won't.
You know what really sucks though? Companies are going to look at this and go, well, how can we do that? How can we do that? No Man's Sky was a mistake. Hello Games. I'm enjoying this scroll down. Yeah, like, EA sat there going, how can everyone buy us a free lunch?
Put some fucking effort in, maybe. That might be. I'm not saying that the workers don't put effort. I'm more saying, fuck. Anthem was a botch job and they'll never fix it.
Yeah.
Because they never had a vision for what the game should be in the first place. You know?
At least they knew what they wanted No Man's Sky to be.
Exactly. Even if Sean Murray completely lied as to what's in the game, he was consistent in his lies, so there must have been a GDD somewhere that was like, we want the game to be X, Y, and Z.
Do you know what? Right, I'll say this right now. No Man's Sky's release, although rocky, nowhere near as bad as Fallout 76's release.
No.
Like,
no.
They had like
they only had blue screens and some bugs.
Oh, and no multiplayer. Whereas
yeah, that's true.
Whereas Fallout 76 is always online, no single player, no NPCs, fucking nylon bags, fucking shitty root beer wank, shitty fucking jacket, fucking
shitty rum.
Banned for going into dev room. Fucking oh my god, there's so much shit.
They completely fucking ruin the game.
What does the community get? Fucking what's this shit? Todd Howard stands on stage and goes, yeah, so Fallout 76 had a rocky start. Sign goes up saying applause and fucking audience being sheep they are. He did a funny.
The audience, a lot of people are mistaken with E3. The audience are not regular people. They are all journalists. And you cannot trust journalists. I hate journalists so much. But yeah, no, that's why they're laughing like sheeps and stuff, because Todd Howard is their payday. They need stuff to write about, and they need to be in the good graces of these video game companies, or else they don't get something to write about.
Also, I've seen the billboard like 2 or 3 times. Yeah, it's quite nice. I will say one thing. This is a news article that I don't think you picked up on, but I think it should be said. So, you know, obviously you know the breathtaking thing.
The breathtaking thing.
Yeah. Keanu Reeves goes on stage and goes, "Oh yeah, Cyberpunk is breathtaking," and the guy shouts out, "You're breathtaking," and Keanu Reeves replies with, "No, you're breathtaking. You're all breathtaking," and it became a meme.
Okay.
Basically, the guy who shouted that out originally to Keanu saying that you're breathtaking. Well, the CD Projekt Red found out who it was through Twitter. And guess what happened? Guess what they did?
What did they do?
Just take a guess.
I don't know. Banned him? I don't know what.
They gave him a copy of the collector's edition completely free.
Dear God.
Yeah, no,
What nice guys up in Poland, you know?
they are fucking nice guys. You know what? You know what? I thought that was a nice article. I thought it could do some good, so you know and whatnot.
Yeah, they're lovely people up there.
Anyway, should we move on to my topic? Because we've been going for quite a while, and most of it's been bugs.
Yeah.
So I think
we got like 20 minutes left, kind of thing.
Let's wrap this up before the fucking computer blue screens and all my files decide to retroactively delete themselves.
Or any other calamity that may befall this podcast.
Yeah. I'm so glad you didn't throw it. You look like you're about to throw up and you didn't. Just a burp.
Oh, right. Yeah, no.
I'm like, please
I'm
no.
actually not feeling so well, so...
We'll get it wrapped up anyway.
Okay.
So, as you know, Euro Truck's been out. They've done the 1.35 update, which adds voice acting. So as a result, people have modded in GPS voices. Now, let me find the... I hope it's still up here. Refresh the page. There we go. So I want to just go over with the audience, lovely audience over here. I want to go over some of the voice acts we've got in here. Got quite a lot. So we got, obviously you got your realistic ones. We expect that. It's a Euro Truck community. They can't go 5 minutes without doing a realistic fucking physics mod. But we've also got English, Alvin and the Chipmunks voice.
Right.
Liam Neeson. We've got
GLaDOS.
Morgan Freeman, GLaDOS, C-3PO. Yoda Satnav. T-Pain, we've got T-Pain. We've got Terry Crews.
Is this American Truck or Euro Truck Simulator?
Most of these are on both.
Okay.
Because obviously they both get updated in parallel. So they're both on 1.35. I think the only difference is like if one's got a DLC coming out at the same time as the update, they'll usually postpone the update on that one until DLC comes out. So like Eurotruck got the free 1.35 update first, and then American Truck got it when the Washington DLC came out.
Okay.
Or the day before, so that's the only time they don't seem to line up, from my knowledge. Fair enough. But yeah, here's the one that got me, because I remember I was playing American Truck Simulator, and I saw this that iconic little orange stripe there, and I'm like,
hey,
hang on a second,
perfect.
that looks like Grand Tour. So I look over, and lo and behold, it was the Grand Tour. I thought it was a paint pack. No, it was a fucking voice pack. It's great.
Right, nice.
Yeah, like it's... So, unfortunately, it's James May doing most of the talking. It's right up his alley, this sort of shit.
What do you mean? What do you mean? James May's great.
He is great,
Yeah.
but like you'd honestly want them all to be talking a lot.
True.
So in orders going down, like May says the most. Hammond will say something when you start your truck up. He'll be like, "You'll be going on an adventure with us, the Grand Tour, all that." And then Jeremy Clarkson will have one line. Like, so James May says the most. Hammond says like 5 or 10 things, and then Clarkson says one line, I'm pretty sure.
Hmm.
Yeah. It's a shame. I'd like to see more even balance, but I think this is ripped from an actual GPS voice thing
Hmm.
and just put in, which is why with so many so quick. Like, I don't know.
I think there are going to be some really cool ones in the future, and
Yeah.
it'll be good to get to modding to do that for yourself as well.
I mean,
Um,
I tweeted out like the day after it came up to at David Hayter to when's the inevitable solid snake one. Because he does all this shit. He does all
he's probably seen that tweet, Connor,
probably.
and he's
David Hayter.
probably working on it right now.
He's a good guy, David Hayter. He really is.
He is. He
He
is.
interacts with the community. Like the amount of fan
The clap
films he's
on my
been in.
ass cheeks.
The amount of fan films he's been in, like doing the solid state voice.
Hmm.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that was my topic. It was nice, short and sweet. I just wanted to talk about like how the update has been out for like less than 2 weeks. Got so many mods. I think within the first day, someone modded in the Google GPS voices.
Okay. Yeah. Boring, but okay. Yeah.
It depends, because obviously a lot of people like Marealisms, and a lot of people recognize the Google voices.
Yeah, that's the one thing I can't understand with the Euro Trucks community is like, why are you trying to get immersed into being a trucker?
A lot of them are truckers. Like genuinely, one guy said he comes home from trucking and then goes on Euro Truck or American Truck. I'm like, weird flex, but
Don't you
okay.
want to get away from it? He must really likes his trucks. Yeah, yeah. Weird flex.
It is, but I don't know. If he likes it, he likes it, I suppose.
Abnormal percolation, although everything is fine.
Oh, I know exactly what you did, cunt. Yeah, moving on anyway. Let's go to games we'd like to see.
Games we'd like to see.
Games we'd like to see.
Hmm.
I will genuinely get that done. Right, text document. So, as I'm making a text document, the rule of thumb with this is we start off by basically doing a phrase or a word. So you can have shooter or first-person shooter, but you can't have a game where you can't go with. I want a game where you look through the eyes of protagonists and shoot guns,
Hmm.
because that's a sentence. And then once we
That's
get
not bueno.
not bueno. Once we get a solid basis, then we go on our own tangents. Last week we had a really good one. I think Jared really got into it.
I'm gonna have to go listen to that. I'm gonna
Yeah.
have to do that.
You're gonna have to listen to it, and you're also gonna have to bring your A game. Jared steps you up, man.
Oh shit! What did he make?
He fucking went on a tangent. He was just shitting fucking rainbows onto a fucking sugar paper canvas. He was fucking on it like a car bonnet.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah, like
Okay. No.
I couldn't get a word in edgeways. He was
The
fucking.
king is back, though. The king is back. Okay.
Well,
I didn't know I'd have to pull out all the guns, you know. But okay.
your throne's contested, my boy. Your throne.
Okay, boyo. Let's start. Battle Royale.
Oh, battle royale. Ooh. Right, battle. That's about right. Royale with cheese. Cheese. Okay. Actually, on that note,
With cheese?
yeah.
What does that mean?
Well,
As in, there's just cheese in the game somewhere?
reference, my boy. It's a reference. They call it a
Oh, I
royale
get
with
it.
cheese.
Oh, I get it. Yeah, I get it.
What is it? What's the original like?
A Royale with cheese.
It's not called a what in France? Quarter
Quarter
pounder, because
pounder.
they don't have the metric system.
Yeah, it's called a Royale with cheese. What they call it McDonald's. Oh, no, I didn't call it McDonald's.
So yeah, here's my bases. Food.
Hmm.
I want to flesh that out, but I can't use that. So I hope you can get like where I'm going with this. So
Okay, cooking show.
Oh my god. Joe. Okay, so I said you can. I said there's food. I need to specify players' food.
Oh shit.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. And you're
So
cooking humans.
so mine is cartoon style.
Okay.
Okay. You got one?
Yeah, you're cooking humans.
Okay. Okay. So like the Rick and Morty reverse world shit.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
so basically like you have culinary themed weaponry and like you know those like pictures where like people draw little arms and legs onto things and like look adorable.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how
Everything looks like that.
that's how you look like, but like you're a burger with arms and legs.
Yeah, or you're a little cake. You could pick your character.
Yeah, you could pick your character. You could be a corn on the cob. You know, you could have your little corn on the cob hat.
Ah, good to go.
Yeah, it's all happy. And when you die, you bleed mustard and ketchup.
No, you just bleed straight up blood. You just fucking die. Brains spill out and shit.
I genuinely want to just have. Oh my god! So we'll go Happy Tree Friends kind of level of gore. So
Yeah.
like, although it's all cutesy and artsy, you're just secretly a genetic modification. So
Hmm.
brains do come out. Um, so I'm gonna put in brackets so next to cartoon style. Unnecessary amount of cartoon gore. Almost disturbing. Like, stop. um, so, so yeah, like, oh, I'm gonna put culinary weapons. Culinary with two L's or one? It's got two in this, so you know.
It's got two. Yeah.
Okay, where else we going? So it's a battle royale game. You gotta be to the last. You gotta be top of the food chain.
Mm-hmm.
That's the gimmick of food theme.
I get it. Food chain. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna type this down just 'cause I like it. Maps based on like kitchens and shit.
Yeah. Cooking people gives you the power up though. This game is nightmare fuel.
I love it. It's great. Genuinely, I love this a lot. Okay, so oh, and the circle is ants.
Oh yeah, and it's just moving in. Yeah,
My
trying to.
audio is mute. So did someone say die? If so, sign me up. Your audio is mute. Wait, what? Please tell me it's not mute. I'm going to check the stream now. I'm panicking. I'm genuinely panicking. Don't do this to me.
No, you're not mute.
I'm not mute.
No,
Okay, let
I
me
just checked.
I want to check.
Okay. Where are you reading this?
But chat.
I don't see it.
A renderific is just shown up and said it. Yeah, no, I genuinely can't hear anything. Oh, that's because it's still mute. Come on, Buffett. I'm panicking now. But yeah, in the meantime, keep thinking.
No, I think that's a full game right there. Where are you reading this?
Yep. Oh no, we have audio.
Yeah, I know we do. I just checked.
Wait, is it my mic? Shouldn't be.
No, it's not. It's not muted. I can hear you. I don't know why they're saying that.
Anyway, yeah. Apologies if it's muted. It shouldn't be.
Yeah, no, it's totally fine.
Anyway, yeah. Yeah. Apologies if it. Yeah, the audio is working. I got paranoid.
Anywho, huh?
So yeah. So a battle royale game where you food theme. How would you get in? How would you get into the battlefield?
Um. Well, no need to have the flying in thing. That's cliched, yeah. It's just like you're already on the map, and then there's a quick animation of you being put together. So if you're a burger, you see the bun being topped with like the patty and the thing and shit. Or if you're like lasagna, then it's all just kind of coming together. And then like you just run around like normal, you know. It don't gotta be crazy. The rest of the game's too fucking crazy.
So basically, the food is put together, randomly
Yeah.
spawned, or like you choose.
Um. Yes, you choose the food, yeah, but they all got different abilities.
I mean, do you choose where you spawn?
Oh, no, it's random.
Okay.
The character you are changes the gameplay. So, for example, if you're a carrot, no one fucking likes you. No, I'm joking. That's for Brussels sprouts.
Not wrong.
I'm not wrong at all.
Um. Right. So you're gonna love this, Andy. So I put
Mm.
the circle. The circle is ants, and I put in brackets. The food screams in pain when out of the circle as the ants maul you. Yeah.
Like really fucking screams, like belts it up.
I'm loving this because it's like disturbing but also brilliant. I'm just loving the idea of like you're playing as a burger and it's all happy and go lucky, it's all wonderful, and you get
And then
shot
you
and a
just
bit of
cook
yeah, a bit
people, like blood comes off, yeah.
like a bit of ketchup comes out when you get shot, but then like you get a shotgun shell to the face and just the back of the bun comes off and there's like a bit of skull in there, fucking brains everywhere, and it's just like what? No. It's just fucking gory as all bollocks. But when you get like Happy Tree Friends, that's all I'm thinking in that. Um,
It's a good game. That we
um,
made, by the way. That's what I'm saying.
food eats mini humans for power ups and health and pickups. Um, yeah, no, I like this.
So, in terms of the name, I was thinking food fight, but that sounds too cliched. So
I was
let's go
thinking
with
food fight,
uh,
like food fight,
uh
the last bite.
oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Oh no, one more bite. Food fight, one more bite.
Let us fight.
Fuck off. That's one of the DLCs. It's going to be a lettuce themed DLC. Oh dear. No, no, that's a battle pass. You know, we've got to pay
Yeah,
someone. Got to pay someone to make
yeah, we
like
do. Yeah.
food jokes just for the battle passes.
That's a whole division in Ubisoft's offices. That's what it has to be.
Guys, we're running out of Fortnite names. Give us more puns.
We could set it on Mars and we could call it Mars Bar. Like just stupid shit.
Bruh.
Bruh. Just getting sued kind of shit, you know.
I'm just thinking like, how would like say you were to get a backpack? How would you go about actually, showing a backpack on a, food? So like,
You
conventional.
don't even have to. Or maybe you could just show the food getting fatter. Just
Like,
like with a big normal human gut
well, I was thinking like
sticking out.
maybe like you'd have extra layers of food, say if you're a burger, but what would you do with the rest of the food? I just thought, fuck it, I want to see a corn on a cob with a fucking bandolier.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, proper Rambo style fucking like you could
Corn on the cob with an AK-47.
exactly like you could tell what like items you're getting based on like what they have based on like what they're wearing. So like fucking Rambo style fucking uh bandana gives you
Mm,
fucking I don't know attack speed or some shit.
mm.
I like this. Like this.
So good.
I
So good.
genuinely makes me wish I could fucking make games.
Hey man, you can learn with me. I might be doing a stream about that soon. So we'll take a look.
Food eats like it. Um, I'm just thinking, if it were to drop you, what if it was just like a fridge with some wings and the door just opens and everyone falls out?
Yeah, yeah.
You don't get to choose where you fall. You just all get dropped out in one area and then you fan out. Or we could just, yeah, no, I like that. I like that.
Anywho, my ass is starting to hurt.
Yep, no, I don't blame you, man.
Chair.
So, you know what that means, Andy?
What does that mean?
You want to leave sooner, you have to do the outro as fast as you can.
Bro, you didn't put my shit back in.
Right, fuck off, man. Fuck off. Here you go. Back.
Okay, yeah, sure. Hey, bro. Subscribe to Demon Lead on Twitch at DemonLead69, on YouTube at DemonLead69, on Twitter on DemonLead69. Subscribe to Reunion on Twitch at Biggest Reunion, on Twitter at Biggest Reunion, on TikTok at Biggest Reunion. If you want to get on the Discord, just search on discord.gg, capital P, J, R, 5, N, capital S, X. If you want to send us an email on goodgamewellplayedpodcast at gmail.com, that's goodgamewellplayedpodcast at gmail.com. There. Was that fast enough?
Too slow.
Subscribe to Connor at Twitch on DemonLead69, YouTube's DemonLead69, Twitter at DemonLead69, Radio on the Biggest Radio on Twitch, on the Biggest Radio on Twitter, Biggest Radio on TikTok, and subscribe on TikTok. We've got a cool community. Capital P J R 5 N S X. It's capital S, by the way. Good Game Roleplay Podcast at gmail.com. Good Game Roleplay Podcast at gmail. Don't make me do it again.
I just like making you suffer.
Ah.
Faster. Faster.
DemonLead69, 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 Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, Radio, Bigs Radio, Bigs Radio, Bigs Radio, Twitch, Twitter, TikTok. If you want to get on the Discord and see our community, discord.gg/ capital P J R 5 N capital S X. If you want to say us an email, send us an email at goodgamewellplayedpodcast@gmail.com. That is goodgamewellplayedpodcast@gmail.
I genuinely expected you to break down and cry.
I think I am.
Say goodbye to the wonderful audience. You've been great. Thank you all, and good night.
Yeah, good night. Bye.